Welcome to another Take 5. My devotional time for today took me into Matthew chapter 9, where it tells us that Jesus was going from city to city, town to town, preaching the gospel, healing the sick, taking his disciples along with him. And then he says to his disciples, "The harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. Therefore pray to the Lord of the harvest that he would send out workers into his harvest field." So Christians, look around the world today. The harvest is ready. It doesn't take long to look around and to see people who are hurting, who are broken, who are lost, all needing the touch and the healing and the grace that comes through Jesus Christ. And so while it can be tempting to be filled with anxiety and fear over the state of our culture and our world, it can also be a time where Christians realize there are awesome opportunities for you and I to be an answer to prayer. That prayer being, "Lord, send people out into the fields to gather the harvest." You and I can be an answer to that prayer. You and I can go out into this world that seems so out of control, that seems so defiant against God. We can go into that world and we can love and we can minister and we can touch lives through Jesus Christ. The easy thing is to look around at our world and to shake our head in disgust and anger and frustration. The easy thing to do is to sit back and relax and think, "I'm a Christian. I'm just going to wait for Jesus to come back or for me to leave this world so I can be with God forever." The easy thing to do is to be so wrapped up in the things of this world, whether it's politics, whether it's our own families, jobs, success, material possessions. And yet, in doing that, we forget the most urgent need and purpose that we have as Christians. Jesus said it perfectly in Matthew chapter 28. "All authority in heaven and on earth has been given to me. Therefore go and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit, teaching them to obey everything that I have commanded. And surely I will be with you even to the end of the age." And so when the world seems darkest, perhaps that is the greatest opportunity for you and I to shine light into this world. There are people that need us. There are people whose marriages are falling apart. There are people who are struggling with addiction. There are those that are struggling with their health and not sure what the future holds for them. There are those that are so confused because of all of the different religions in this world that would draw them away from the one true God. There are those in this world that have been burnt by other bad church experiences that now want nothing to do with the church. And in all of these situations, you and I have the opportunity to be part of a great harvest. And my challenge and my encouragement for you today is to not be apathetic about it. To not simply pray, "God, send workers out into the field," but to be an answer to that prayer, to be willing to go, to say, "God, use me in your harvest field, wherever, however, whenever, I am yours, Lord. Use me for your glory."